Is it really him? Could he really be back? Maybe. I gotta adjust my stuff. Hey! How you doing? What's up? What's up? How's it going? I'm starting my stream so you guys can get to watch. Yeah! How you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome to another wonderful stream where we're talking about, I guess nothing really. We're just gonna play some indie games. You know? We're just gonna play a couple of indie games here and there. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful time. Chicken jockey? Chicken jockey? Really? Let me fix this. Guys, it's been like forever since I last streamed, so yeah. I took a little bit of a break so that way I could just play my my YouTube grind, so that way I could just focus on playing YouTube stuff and, you know, making videos and crap. Welcome back, thank you. Welcome back to you guys. Welcome back. My favorite regular streamer. I have to be the most irregular streamer of all time. I really do have to be like that. I think it's just something at this point I have to commit to. I don't know why. Like, I'll stream for 3 days, and then I'll take like a 5-month break or something. No, but the thing is that I've just been hyper-focusing on the YouTube shorts and on the videos and everything, and right now, what I want to do, what I want you guys to join me with, is playing some rage games. I got a couple here. I got Get Tilted, Pushing It, Fish Hero, I Hate My Legs. This one's a demo. We'll see if it's actually good or not. It could be amazing. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But that's why I got the demo, to kind of test it out and see what you guys think. So yeah, so if you guys have any other recommendations for rage games, I would love to hear it. But I'm specifically looking for indie rage games. You know, I don't want like the viral stuff, even though, I don't know, rage games always end up going viral. They always do. And the reason for that is because they're just streamer bait. You know, people love playing them because, you know, people like watching them because streamers are always like raging, and people like watching streamers rage. So I guess that's why people like playing rage games, and that's why people like streaming them. But for me, it's like the kind of video game I like to play by myself. I mean, I play Getting Over It by myself. I've made a couple of videos about it, but I kind of just enjoy it. I enjoy the journey. Alright. Check out Lunacid game, maybe? I'll put a bookmark on that one. Yeah, I'll put a bookmark on that one. Sure. But I can test it out. But I want you guys to sort of just like experience this with me, alright? I want you guys to experience this with me. This one is Fish Hero. Like I mentioned, we're here not as enjoyers, but as judgers. So let's judge harshly. No, let's not judge harshly. You know, it could be a good game, could be a bad game. I'll let the gameplay decide. I mean, it's already off to an amazing start, right? It's already off to an amazing start. Okay. Kingsfield successor on Kingsfield Engine. Never heard of it. What are your thoughts on Overwatch 2 gameplay? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I don't know exactly. Overwatch 2. JJ Clips, what's up? How's it going? Overwatch 2, it has the potential to make a good comeback. Yeah. It has the potential. Like, I thought Overwatch 2 was dead until they announced that they would be... Okay, there we go. Escape from menus. Okay, it's a pretty straightforward tutorial. Yeah, launch with this button. Use this button to, like, change the camera. And then escape from menu. Got it. I don't like how the fish is making, like, human grunting sounds. Do you guys hear that? How's everything going? Everything's going pretty good. Everything's going amazing. Like, I've been having so much fun lately, just, you know, making videos. I kind of just missed the streaming aspect of it, and I've been telling myself for the longest time, hey, I should get back into streaming, shouldn't I? I should actually start streaming again. And you know what? I said that like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was like, bro, I'm gonna get back into streaming. And it took me 2 weeks to hit the go live button. Oh, man. Oh, I can actually see the fish. Oh, I can zoom in with scrolly wheel too. Cool. You know what I'm thinking here, guys? Hey, Jesse. How's it going? You know what I'm thinking? I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I believe that this is a trademark infringement. I don't know if you guys know, but Nintendo holds the patent for the gameplay mechanic of whenever there's something obstructing your view, you get to see like the outline of the character. Did you guys know that Nintendo owns that patent specifically? Now, I don't know if turning it black and white kind of just forgoes that patent infringement instead of just showing you like a little outline in a shadow. Because to my understanding, Nintendo owns the patent for showcasing a shadow. So, this might be a patent infringement here, but you know what, Nintendo, I don't think Nintendo really cares about that. Like, something I've learned fairly recently is that Nintendo likes to abuse patent lawsuit, but only to people that they consider a competition to them, right? So, you know, Palworld, for example, that's like the whole reason they're doing their lawsuit, because they feel threatened by Palworld. But when it comes to like the smaller indie devs like this, I don't think they care. Press space to flop. Oh, I get 2 double jumps. Press F to place checkpoint. Okay, we're not doing checkpoints here. I checked out your videos on vibe coding and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. What? You think that's why they wanted me to put a checkpoint? Because the game just crashes? Oh, man. Okay, thank you. That's a great start. Hello, Zane. How are you guys doing? That's a perfect start. Do I at least get my check? I didn't get a checkpoint. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so, here's the strat. You jump once, you get 2 flops, and then from there you get an extra jump. Okay, so you can actually do 4 jumps. Can I do jump, flop, jump, flop? Nope. Nope, nope. Okay. Do I not? Oh, wait. I don't die because I'm a fish. Right, I want to be in the water. It makes sense, right? Oh, this game crashes me so hard. Damn, let me check the Steam page to see if that's like a recurrent issue. Because if it is, it will be like the saddest thing ever. It will be the absolute saddest thing ever, and then we'll just move on to the next game. Because there's no way, there's no reason for this game to be crashing. It literally could run on a toaster, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's like you mentioned, and the game actually just crashes from falling. I don't know. We'll have to check that out. Isn't that weird? Bro, you would imagine that it's a feature if they would just at least mention it. It's not a feature. And I'm not gonna... You know, just to prove it, I'm not gonna fall. Just to prove that it's not a feature. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. You stupid... Great, great. Great. There we go. No! This is... Alright. Okay. I know it seems easy, and I know it is, but it's just one of those things that you kind of just have to get used to. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Please play Ballfrog. It's a rage game. Me and the programmer of The Binding of Isaac made together. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. I can track it. Okay, I'm gonna start using checkpoints just in case the game crashes. Because there's no way I'm coming back to this. Crap. Crap, you suck. Okay. Guys, what do you think is the difference between a rage game and a Faudian rage game? right? A rage game that's just meant to piss you off versus one that's inspired by like the genre of Bennett Foddy, of getting over it and the whatnot. Like, what do you think there's the difference is? Because there is actually a difference, at least in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Okay, thank you, thank you. Let's see, jump. Jump. Can I just move in one direction? Oh, so you can go for the long jumps too. Depending on the mouse movement. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Yeah, so what I think is the difference between a regular rage game and a Foddian rage game is that Foddian rage games are about a learning experience, right? There's a learning curve to them. And getting over that learning curve is usually the whole point of the entire game, right? Once you get to the end of the game, that's when you're like, okay, I'm kind of a master of this game. Okay, let's move slowly here. I don't like the fact that I just keep flopping around here. I keep floundering. We'll cite the classic, they're the same picture. They're really not, in my opinion. They're really not. Like, when it comes to like a Foddian game, from my understanding of it, they're hard to learn. They're very punishing to learn, but once you get the hang of it, well, you see speedrunners of the game just going through the whole map like it's nothing. You suck. Meanwhile, a rage game, I'm thinking... Okay. Yes, meanwhile, a rage game, what I'm thinking is just intentionally punishing and sometimes even kind of sucky, right? Sometimes they're just pissing you off. I think the best way to put it is that Foddian rage games, once you learn, you're like, okay, I know the trick. I know how to do it now. Meanwhile, your typical regular rage game is just there to piss you off. It's there to upset you. And some of the mechanics almost seem unfair. Like, have you guys ever seen Saw? You suck. Yeah, have you guys ever seen Saw? From what I understand, there's like one Saw movie I never watched, but it was the one with the chick, right? Usually it's Jigsaw, and Jigsaw has his own little funny puzzles and crap, but they're all technically winnable, correct? They have a certain win condition, and there's a lesson to be learned there. Meanwhile, the one with the chick, I forget her name, because I never watched that movie. From what I understand, and I've watched a bunch of like YouTube essays talking about this, her games are not supposed to be winnable, right? They're meant to basically, you're a stupid fish. You're a stupid fish. You know that? Yeah, so that's my understanding of it. It's kind of like how I perceive it. Some of them are supposed to be stupid, but you learn. And the other ones are just meant to be stupid, and that's it. And... Bite Me Games created a unicycle-themed rage game. One rage game that I saw that I wanted to... No, I clicked accidentally. Yeah, one rage game that really caught my attention was called Get to Work. It seems like your typical standard streamer bait game, but I actually saw it and I was like, this one actually looks kind of fun, man. I don't know. Have you guys seen a lot of like Get to Work gameplay videos? But yeah, so far when it comes to this particular fish game that we're playing right now, I mean, it's easy. It's easy, right? It's a learning experience. Currently, we're getting there. We're getting there. Not really. Oh, perfect. I was planning on playing at some point anyways. Okay, here we go. Is the flag the checkpoint? It is. It is. The flag is the checkpoint. You can actually place a checkpoint, and that's like your new latest checkpoint. Which, you know, I get it. Some rage games don't like checkpoints. Some people consider that... Some people consider that cringe, putting checkpoints in a rage game. But I don't know, for some reason I feel like this one in particular needs it. I feel like this one in particular. I'm still basically at the tutorial. I don't know if you guys have noticed. You stupid person. Fish. Stupid fish with the human groans. With the human groans. You guys see that? Oh, you stuck. Alright, off topic. Have you come across the Oblivion remake leaks? I've kind of just heard about it, but not really. I haven't really looked into it or anything. There we go. There we go. All right. See, all you needed to do was get the hang of it. Now we're doing fine. Now it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. All right, just gotta land on the platform. Yep. One platform at a time. Gonna go there. To the other platform. Nope, didn't make it to the platform. There we go. Nope, nope. Okay. We're technically there. We're technically there, right? Yeah. Come on. Okay. Alright, I basically just beat the tutorial right now. Yeah, I basically just beat the tutorial. We're fine now. How tall is this thing? Oh, it doesn't let me go up. What does it say? You must be 20 meters from your previously used checkpoint to place the next one. Okay. Have you done a difficult game about climbing yet? Dude, I played that on release. Yeah, I played that on release. That was a really cool game. That's my definition of a... That's my definition of a proper spiritual successor to Getting Over It. Mainly because of the bald man that was used, you know? Bald people rule the world. Manny? Hey Manny, what's up? Yeah. Flop 100 times. Wow, that's such an achievement. It's exactly what I've wanted. Oh, you suck. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Okay, 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 okay. We're good. Right. Also, off topic, have you seen Subway Surfers Crossy Road collab? I haven't seen it, no. Actually, I do have the Crossy Road app on my phone, and I saw that the Crossy Road chicken has some sort of, like, new outfit. Is that the collab? I thought that was a Pokemon collab, since he looked like Ash Ketchum. Alright, alright. So far we're doing fine. Here's, like, the first little tricky part. Do you have any experience with game development? No. Okay. I should have put a checkpoint. Leave checkpoint radius. Okay, so after I use a checkpoint, I get like one return. I don't get a second one until I put a new one. And I have to like leave the radius in order to get it. Okay. Whatever. You suck. Only Up was also a good rage game. You guys get it? The funny part, the raging part about this game is that the frickin' game crashes on you. That's the rage-inducing part of Fish Hero. The stupid game crashes on you. That's the joke. That's the meme right there. It just, the stupid game just crashes on you. At least this time it didn't take that, you know, it took a long time before it actually crashed. Also, Mikey Jr., you know, the only thing I regret is the fact that I didn't actually get to play Only Up. Like, I missed the hype train before it got taken down by DMCA. I 100% missed the hype train. I've played a bunch of knockoffs, though. I've played, like, a bunch of Only Up knockoffs on Roblox and on Fortnite. The Roblox ones are pretty cool. You know, for Roblox standards. Yeah, for Roblox standards, for sure. Right, I'm developing a bubble shooter game. That's cool. Kind of like Foam Stars. You know how Foam Stars was a PlayStation Splatoon kind of video game, but it was unfortunately not that popular in terms of like PlayStation. I think the servers are still up, but the community is basically dead. Okay. This is a good start. I managed to grab the complete game before it was removed. Dude, how do you even play the complete game anymore? Is torrenting the only option? Do you have to pirate the complete game? Or do you still find it somewhere? I never really understood the drama because, like, which part of the game was stolen? From what I understand, the game was taken down for copyright reasons, right? Oh yeah, let me just put that checkpoint in before I collapse completely. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you suck. But yeah, I've actually never been a game developer. I've been interested. Like, I'm pretty sure every video game player at some point has had that dream of being a game developer. And I remember, since I grew up playing video games, maybe like in elementary school or like college, not college, you know, like intermediate school, middle school. I'm pretty sure at a certain point I was like, I want to be a game developer. You know, I'm pretty sure I had that dream back then, but it just got completely overshadowed by, I don't know. I know I wanted to be a YouTuber from early on, so maybe it got overshadowed by that. Or the science, you know, the scientist. What do you think about the Bloodborne game? I've never actually played Bloodborne. Don't laugh at me. I've never played Bloodborne. No! No! It feels good to never rage, doesn't it? It feels amazing. I'm actually in my element in the water. I don't know whose idea was it to like make a stupid game about a stupid fish that has to climb stupid rocks, right? Who thought about that? Who thought about that? What do you think about the Nintendo Bloodborne game? Oh, like the From Software Nintendo one? That one's not called Bloodborne, right? Am I just confusing names right now? But yeah, I think game development is pretty cool. I really have to admire and respect people who have the creativity to make a game. Because, like, for example, I never would have imagined making a game like this. Sometimes I get, like, the desire. Sometimes I'm just kind of just like, hey. I mean, I'll watch SpongeBob, and I'll be like, man, I should make a cartoon. That sounds fun. That happened to me recently. I was, like, binge watching SpongeBob on Prime. And for a split second, I was like, man, this is fun. These jokes are funny. I should probably make my own cartoon. And then I realized, you know, there's actually an entire process that goes into making a whole cartoon, and how severely unclassed I am at the whole process. So maybe I'll just stick to playing video games instead. How's that? It's called Duskblood. Okay, Duskblood, yeah. Yeah. For a second, I was like, guys, don't be gaslighting me into thinking that's Bloodborne, because Bloodborne's already Bloodborne. Okay, we're not falling. Nope, we're not falling. Are you serious? Did I? Nope, yep. Now's a good time for the stupid game to crash. Checkpoint ready? Let me just put the checkpoint in the water, for sure. Yep. But yeah, I am kind of interested in that Duskborn one. I've been a fan of Souls-like games ever since the first Demon Souls. Like, real quick question for you guys. How did you guys get into Souls-like games if you've ever played a Souls-like games? Like, did you wait for the Souls-like genre to be formed? Was Elden Ring your first Souls-like? Was it Dark Souls 1, 2, 3? For me, it was Demon Souls for, like, I think it was the PlayStation 3. It was the one that first came out, right? And it was just a game that I bought basically sight unseen. Which is something that doesn't happen anymore in terms of like video games, because now we're always watching trailers and now we're just always like, let me review the game before it comes out, you know? Let me just watch no, I didn't do any of that. For me, it was literally, this game has a pretty cool art. Let me just buy it. Crap. Did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it? No, I didn't. And I gotta say, Demon Souls at the time was really cool. I never finished it. I got all the way to the final boss, and I quit because I couldn't beat the final boss. Because I had, like, the most normiest warrior build, like, just sword wielder. And then my friend gets the game, and he's like, oh, bro, the final boss is so easy. Just use spells. Just use magic. And I'm like, I feel like you're playing the game wrong if you're using magic. But then again, you can play the game however you want. I just, like, for me, it just feels right to swing a big-ass sword. You know, some people just don't want to swing big-ass swords, and I get that. I need to have that big-ass sword. I need to. If not, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. So, you guys see that save? Do you guys saw that save? I was trying to leave a checkpoint. So even if I have a checkpoint at a lower point, I can't put a new checkpoint on top. It just takes me back to the bottom. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess that's part of the rage, right? That's all the rage. Alright, the hype comes from the fact that Dust Bloods is very similar to Bloodborne, and Miyazaki refuses to release 60 FPS remaster of Bloodborne. That turned 10 years old last month. Wasn't there like a mod? Like a 60 FPS mod for Bloodborne? I think I remember reading about that. Nintendo's glorious plan to increase game prices by another 10 euros is insane. Dude. The thing is that it's not just Nintendo. Every company in the world, every single, like, big budget AAA title has been wanting to raise their prices. They've been wanting to do that in the past. You know, they've been talking about it, but no one's ever been the first one to do it. And if anyone was gonna be the first one to, like, start throwing out $80 video games, $90 physical cartridges for, like, a digital game code, it was gonna be Nintendo. Because think about it. Nintendo is the only one who can afford to do that. Nintendo's like the only company in the world who can do a big FU like that and still get away with it. So what they're gonna do is just set a precedent for other companies to do the exact same thing. But Nintendo, they just did what every other industry giant had been thinking about for the longest time, but was too afraid to pull the trigger. So now Nintendo gets all the hate. Crap, 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 crap. Can I set up? Ha-ha! Got it! Ha-ha-ha! You suck. You suck! That was an accidental flop. Okay, we're good, we're good. Look at that. So yeah, I think it's just an overall L on the entire industry, not just Nintendo itself. Nintendo was just the only company massive enough and with such a dedicated fan base that they could get away with it. Every other company in the world was just like, if we do this, we're gonna flop. Nintendo was like, hold my beer, I'll do it. I'll be the first one to charge. I feel like that net is like a checkpoint, and I feel so happy about that. I feel so happy about that. Jedi Fallen Order was the first Souls-like game I've played. Is that even a Souls-like? I've never actually played any Star Wars game besides, well, the racing one for Nintendo 64. That was a beast game. That was a beastly game. But yeah, when it comes to the whole argument of $80 video games, you're absolutely right. We're the ones who can communicate like, hey, we don't want this, right? And it's up to them to either listen to us or just tunnel vision their ways into like failure, right? The Switch 2 could be a total commercial failure because of a simple... I put the stupid checkpoint again. I panicked, I thought I was gonna fall, and I put the stupid checkpoint thinking, hey, I'm not gonna fall, bros. The checkpoint's got my back, and yet the checkpoint just took me back over here. Okay. You know what? I can't even be mad at it. I know you call it bad game design, but I honestly can't be mad at it because I fell for it once, and that was their way of teaching me that's not how it works. But I keep falling for it, and it's my fault. It's 100% my fault. Because I keep falling for it. Pod Racers was awesome. It was great. It was amazing. Yeah, boys. Oh, look at that climb. Look at that climb. Okay. Okay. Hey, why are you falling? This is not slippery rock. Why are you falling? Right, example being Star Wars Outlaws. Okay, GTA 6 is going to be 100 euros and will be divided into 3 different editions most likely. The whole edition system is just awful and a pretty big cash grab. Yeah, I've never actually bought anything deluxe edition, special edition, whatever, anything like that. That's just for like getting more money out of like the die-hardest fans, but for the most part, I don't feel like you get anything magical, right? Unless it's something I can use in-game to show off against other players. Like, let's say I'm playing an MMORPG, World of Warcraft, right? And there's the latest expansion pack coming out, right? Let's just say we're back at World of Warcraft Cataclysm. And then there's regular Cataclysm for the normies. One more time, and we're moving over to the next game. One more crash, and I'm moving over to the next game. I'm not supposed to get... Are you serious? This is me. This is me. This is me. We're all the way to the bottom, huh? Okay. What was I saying? Something about rage games? This ain't worth your time even for rage game standards. I know. But it hasn't even been like 20 minutes, I think. And I want to give it at least a couple of like 20 minutes. Like at least a full 30 minutes of attempts before I move on to something else. That was a pretty big jump. Yeah, what do you guys think about Star Wars Outlaws? Because I haven't played any other Star Wars games since that one. I know there's been some good Star Wars games, some really bad Star Wars games too. Never played it? Same. I'm not planning to play it. I don't know, some of the games that have been coming out lately, you can get them for free technically, right? Didn't Dragon Age the Veilguard go freemium on the subscription pass recently? You can technically play it for free if you have the subscription. I think it's like Game Pass or something. And I'm not really interested in, right? I hear that the new Assassin's Creed is blowing expectations in terms of like player count. But I'm also not really interested in playing that one. And I could play it for $18, I think it is, right? It's a $70 game, but if you get the subscription pass, which is $18, you can play it for free. Technically. Freemium. Plus you get access to all the other games that Ubisoft has as well. But, you know, it's Ubisoft. I'm not really interested. Have you heard of a game called Awesome Knots? I'd be lying if I told you I've never heard of it. Because the name sounds familiar. I've just never seen anything about it. I've never seen gameplay footage. What is it about? See, the reason I didn't rage quit before is because... getting back to the point where I was, now that I know how the game works, is a little bit easier. Right, so in the spirit of a true Fadian game, you suck, you suck. In the spirit of a true Fadian rage game, this game is getting easier the more I play it. Which is something I'm happy about. I'm really happy about this. With PS Plus Premium, you can get a 2-hour trial on certain new games. That's great. That's actually really great. Okay, okay. We're almost back to where, you know... We're almost back to where we disconnected. Perfect. Why play a slop when you can buy a good JRPG and have fun with 100+ hours, even if you want to casually beat it? Bro, why pay $70 for AAA slop when I could pay $2.99, which is what I played for Fish Simulator here, and I get even better slop that crashes on me consistently? I can do it. I can do it. I can make it. Yep, I can make it back. I can make it back. Made it back. I made it back. Hell yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I'm starting to master the system, the checkpoint system. Yep, started to master it. Alright, gotta go now. Alright, dude. Catch you later. Yeah, yep. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, I think we might actually beat our record now. Yep, I think we might beat our record, which is great, because if we disconnect, it's gross. Okay, checkpoint red. I'm not even gonna trust the checkpoints anymore, because I've already lost to the stupid checkpoints a couple of times now. There we go. Okay, so flounderings is directly upwards momentum. Yeah, okay, so this one sends me forward. The spacebar jump animation sends me upwards. That's important to know. That's very important to know. Bro, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I remember the times when 50 euros was the standard price for a new PlayStation game. I know. Those were the good times, huh? Those were the good times. Okay, so if I do it twice in a row, I get like a lot of horizontal momentum. If I do 2 jumps in a row. Yeah, there we go. I gotta drag myself like this. Just to be safe, right? Sweet. Hell yeah. Okay. I think we finished the first area, which was like this glossy rock, and now we're getting into like the mossy areas. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. 2 jumps in a row. Yep. Reach the second biome. Sweet. Should I do it, guys? Should I actually put a checkpoint down? I don't see the red flag anymore. I think we might be safe to put a checkpoint here. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Safe. Safe! Well, okay, we're getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. 1, 2, 1. Crap. Crap. That's okay, we can checkpoint. Whoop! Right, especially when you didn't have to pay for online gaming for PS3. Time when battle passes never existed. Guys, remember when Fortnite was one of like the first video games out there that made a deal with PlayStation so that way people that didn't have PlayStation Network or whatever could still play Fortnite? You guys remember that? That was like a groundbreaking thing. And I remember that PlayStation was also like the first, like the last ones to finally give up and introduce crossplay. Because at first, they didn't want to do crossplay with other consoles. They were like very stingy about that. And Fortnite was like, bro, you gotta give us crossplay. You just gotta give us crossplay. I'm so good at this, guys. I am so good at this game. Do you guys see that? You guys see that? I'm so good at stupid fish game. I am the best at stupid fish game. Look at that, I'm just wedged in there. Just wedged in there, okay. Alright, what's this? Slayer's Prey. I have to tell you, I don't even remember this game's name. Something with fish. Something with fish. That's what I know. It's hunter fish, bad fish, super fish. God knows I don't. Okay, check this out. Vertical, vertical, forward momentum. Yeah. Vertical, vertical, forward momentum. Yo, vertical, vertical, forward momentum. Checkpoint, checkpoint. Ah! No! 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 Ah. I already had a checkpoint down. That was my bad. That was my bad. I already had a checkpoint down. Well, at least, you're right, at least it didn't crash. At least the video game didn't crash. Which is at the bare minimum you would expect off an indie game. But you know what? I'm actually not even mad. I'm actually not even mad because I'm already such an expert at this stupid fish game. We can get back to that point in like no time. 100%, we can get back to it in no time. You guys ready for this? Look at this, look at this. You think we should pick out a different stream and do Faudian Rage games, but on Roblox? Because I know I've played a couple, but they just keep popping up with new ones, I'm sure. I would be 100% down to do that. Okay, here we go, here we go. Get close, get close. Jump, jump, vertical. Actually, horizontal. Where's my second jump, bro? The game is called Fish Hero. Yeah. For those of you asking, the game is called Fish Hero. That's what it's called. Alright, so this next game I want to play, Stay Calm. I'm not even mad. What are you talking about? I'm not even mad. Okay, you guys are mad. You guys are mad, I'm not even mad. So this is a demo for I Hate My Legs. I've never actually played this one before. I just saw the art style and I thought it was pretty cool. I love my legs. Hi, I love your vids. Thank you, appreciate that. This person clearly hates their legs, but mine, I don't know, guys. What do you think? It's a pretty well-built leg, isn't it? A little hair, but that's fine, because I'm a guy, you know. A little hair on a man is always respectable. But this person really hates their legs, and we don't know why. We're about to find out. Do you want to start a new game? Yeah, let's start a new game. Welcome. Thank you for trying out the demo for I Hate My Legs. The tutorial is short since the game is as simple as a 5-year-old could beat it. Oh, so simple a 5-year-old could beat it. Now, I don't know about that. So from what I understand, the whole lore behind I hate my legs is like you're playing as a turtle that has human legs, and I don't understand the whole thingy, but okay. Use AD or left to move left and right. Since you're a turtle, when walking, you move very slowly. Okay. Oh, guys, you can't even see the turtle. Enter or exit your shell, press S. Right. You gain speed continuously. How do you... there we go. There's that. Alright, press space. Jump strength is based off your speed. The arrow starts rotating based off the way that you're facing. Oh, that's confusing. That's really confusing, actually. Okay, so... I'm playing as a turtle. I have legs. And it's... oh... there's a weird timing to it, too. I see. Okay. Okay. I hope there's a part where the turtle raises a hair. Doubtful. There we go. Ow. Okay, let me put my camera up here so you guys can see it. So you guys can see the game better. I kind of like the movement from this game. Oh, you suck. Alright. I like the principle behind it. You have to gain speed to jump higher. But there's not that much space to run in these small little platforms. So you gotta, like, do this, plus aiming with the stupid little arrow, too. Whoop! There we go. Oh, okay, you suck. I'll let you guys be the judge if you actually like this game. This is just the demo. If you guys like it enough, after we try all the other Rage games, we can get this one. There we go. Seems like a pretty easy to understand platformer, right? Okay, the falling down animation is so frequent, though. There we go. Woo! Okay, okay. Get the hang of it. Got the hang of it. Oh, that was close. Ah, dude, this one... I gotta say, I like it. I like it. Very precise, though. Some of these movements require timing. And since you're basically juggling two different timings at the same time, it's kind of tricky. Oh, yes! Okay, okay, okay. Now for this one. Now for this one. There's barely any movement. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, here we go. No! No! Damn it. Okay, I don't like jumping style jumping. Jump King style jumping. Yeah, the Jump King one is kind of easier because it's all about the timing and positioning, right? This one, it's not just timing and positioning, but you also have, like, the... you know, the timing, too. Right? The timing of having to position your shell accordingly and follow the stupid little arrow, too. Pure Rage game, gameplay confusing. Fish seemed more fun in the long term. I don't know, guys. Remember, this is just a demo. You suck. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, though. I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Yeah. It's easy. It's easy. Oh, but it just does that. Got it. Like, this one really brings me the spirit of indie games. Yeah. It really brings out the spirit of indie games. Give me a second, guys. People trying to advertise video games on my channel. Why are you doing that? Spamming the same messages over and over again. Like how I'm spamming these jumps over and over again. Demo is meant to attract you to the full product. I think this does the opposite of that. I mean, it's a rage game, right? So, the fact that it's upsetting me is kind of selling me the idea of like, okay, I'm kind of enraged by this game. Oh wait, I can actually do this. That makes it a little easier. That makes it a lot easier, except in these levels. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Now check this out, check this out. You guys think we're not gamers? Of course we are. Check this out. Oh. Thank you for that. You guys are so helpful. See, I just didn't want to show you guys the amazing gameplay experiences that you were missing out on. I really didn't. Okay, but now that we have a good warm-up, check this out. Check this out. We're almost back to the point where we almost died before. I think if we just keep crashing on this one. Life is the most rage game. I think that if you have a good life, if you have a pretty satisfying life, life is pretty awesome. In fact, I would argue that if your life is good, you purposely seek out rage games because you need that rage in your life. You know, you need that stimulation. I'm pretty sure that if your life was terrible, if your life was super upsetting, the last thing you would want to do is play rage games because they would just piss you off even more. So I feel like if you live a pretty happy life, you will purposely seek out rage games. To kind of just like see what you're missing. Some people will be like, yeah, my life is miserable. Your life is good. But then you'll be like, but I play rage games. And then they'll be like, ah, of course. So you get me then. You totally get me. This is a little tricky. How do you even do this one? Okay. So I have to time up the arrow when I'm going this way. No! No! Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, but the core mechanics in rage games should be fun. This one seems to be overcomplicated for the sake of being a rage game. That's actually really good feedback, Asomi. That's actually really good feedback. You're right, there is a sense of satisfaction to playing a certain video game. There is a sense of satisfaction. Whenever you're doing jumps, or whenever you're finally getting the hang of something, or when you're finally, like... For example, when you're playing Getting Over It, and you finally beat the chimney... You guys know the chimney part of the level? That chimney? Oh, that it takes like almost forever to get there and beat it? Everything up to that point feels very satisfying. Every time you complete something. You're absolutely right. Now, the more that I play this, the more it feels like this is a Mario Maker level. A very complicated Mario Maker level. Where it's more about precision. I guess yeah, I guess rage games are about precision by nature, but this one's more about precision than the satisfaction of doing something and going like, hell yeah. Maybe it's because they're all flat platforms and it's all really just about jumping in place. If that's true, then the success of rage games is very good news for humanity, at least. That's true. That's very true. What is that jump? Like, you could be going one way, but your jump sends you in a different direction. Oh, that was very precise. Wait, I kind of get the hang of it now. Now that I know that I don't really have to be moving in the direction in which I jump, I could just be moving in the opposite direction. Crap. Yeah, I could be moving in the opposite direction and still manage to get that jump. Like, for example, if I do this, I'm jumping straight forward, right? But I could be doing this. I could be doing this, right? And then do this. And then jump in that direction, even though my momentum is going in the opposite direction. Like, as long as I'm going at full speed, I could be doing this and jump forward. Okay, that kind of makes it a little bit easier. Okay, wouldn't be surprised if moving platforms are somewhere later in this game. Yeah. Dude, I was looking at rage games earlier. Some of them seemed pretty easy, so a lot of them seemed like pretty bad cash grabs. I just tried picking out the ones that seemed the most creative. You know, based off the ones that I could find. Oh, crap. Yeah, so far this one, at least it hasn't crashed on me, which is good news. It's very good news. But in terms of like the fun meter, I guess there's a certain degree of fun in trying to figure out how to play the game. You know, once you get the hang of it. And it's, you know, it is a demo still. We'll see how the full game is. But at least from what I've seen, it's good. It's good. If you're into precision platformers, which I know is like a completely different genre from what I usually look for in a rage game, then you would probably enjoy a game like this. Pros doesn't crash. Cons, everything else, got it. I don't want to judge it too harshly because it is a demo at the end of the day. That's the only reason I'm like on the fence about it still, because it is a demo. Oh, dude. Dude. It's like you get one, everything, okay, you suck. Yeah, everything else seems fine. Everything else seems fine. You suck. That's what those little funny slides are for. They just send you way back down. Okay. Ah, nobody has made an indie game based off a vehicular combat. I wonder why. Aramis, that's actually not true. Nightmare Kart, game I've played before, does have vehicular combat. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Nightmare Kart started off as a Bloodborne mod, and then it got turned into its own video game. It's basically a racing game. But it also has, like, some really interesting story. And it has, like, actual combat in it. Actual vehicular combat. I may not have all the facts, but my facts, the very few ones I have, are fun indeed. But yeah, I totally understand what you mean, though. You know, I feel like most indie developers usually go in a couple of predetermined routes, right? They only have a couple of classes to spec on, which is Earthbound knockoff, a Metroidvania, a Stardew Valley knockoff, and which one's the fourth one? What do you guys think? Oh, Foggy and Rage Game. Yeah. There you go. Either you go Rage Game, you go for a Stardew Valley knockoff, you go for a Metroidvania Hollow Knight knockoff, or God, you do that first one that I already forgot about because I have streamer brain. Alright, I gave this game a fair shot. It's cool. It's cool. I would have to check the full game. Yeah, I would have to check the full game to see if it's actually really good or not. We'll check out the next one then. So far, I Hate My Legs is okay. But based off the demo, which is what we played, remember, it's not the full game, it's the demo. Based off the demo, I didn't seem that interested in playing the full version of the game. Okay, Rage Game with Icy Tower combo movement. That could be intriguing. Have you played Anton Blast yet? No. No, I haven't heard about it. Haven't really heard about it. Alright, there's many indie games with vehicular combat. Name 5 then. Steel Rats. But it's cringe, they need to do new genres and not the same thing. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I like it when indie developers kind of just break the mold and try something completely different. But I don't know, I feel like, you know, you see something successful, and me, as an indie developer who also wants to be a filthy rich millionaire and is inspired by said thing, I'll be like, let me do something like that. Right, so if I play a lot of Stardew Valley growing up, and I love Stardew Valley, and I'm an indie game developer, and I want to start making my own game, and I'm already a Stardew Valley fan, I'm gonna be like, well, what if I make Stardew Valley, but in space? People will buy it, I'll get filthy rich, and I'm making a game based off a genre that I love. The thing is that when it comes to indie game developers, they just make a lot of games based off things that they like, right? So, not all indie devs, but most of them follow that suit with that. A few of them kind of just break the mold and do something completely different, and I really admire that, but it's also a lot riskier when you do something that hasn't been tried and true and successful before. That's why knockoffs are so popular, because this is already proven to be successful, let me just recreate it in a different way, so that way I can get success too. And also, inventing a whole new genre is kind of difficult. Okay. This is the next game we're gonna play, called Get Tilted. I hear it's a very beautiful artsy-fartsy rage game. So we're gonna find out how artsy-fartsy it is. There was an Apple Arcade. One will find the title in the moment. It's on Steam for $20. Anton Blast is for 20 bucks. Interesting. It's not bad, but these guys will make it look the same with the same assets, or it's not even fun. Yeah. I mean, I will agree with you, some games just look like straight rips one-to-one. In a lot of aspects. The original path, let's go for this one. But sometimes people are just working with what they have, you know? Oh, this sounds cute. So I'm a pot, a plant pot. I press space to jump. Alright. Arrow keys to move around. And I don't know what that other one means. I don't know what that other one means. Do a quad jump combo. Okay, so jump 4 times, you do a quad jump. Prison of Pipes. Dude, why does this remind me of that one Roblox game I used to play a lot? Am I stuck? Yeah, this really reminds me of Abyss World. Okay. So, I have to collect the suns. There's a total of 158 of them. New personal best. Well, I just started. Everything's gonna be a personal best. Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm feeling this game. I'm really feeling this game. So you basically just position it, and then you just jump forward. And just drag yourself around like that. Okay. Okay. I will say, out of everything we've played so far, this one is my favorite one. This one's by far my favorite one. Crap, crap! Ah! Wait, why did my thing break? Do I have lives? Why did my vase break? Alright, I guess we're back at the beginning, huh? Yep. Let me change something here. Get tilted. There we go. This one's really cute, man. I gotta give it his flowers. This one is really cute. You suck. Right, one rage game that existed before getting over it, I think, is I Am Bread. Certified classic that I loved as a kid. I Am Bread. I feel like I've heard about it. Yeah, I think I've heard about that one. You know, no one's trying to say that getting over it's been the first ever rage game. I think rage games predate even QWOP. And QWOP is from like 2008. I think the original Rage game was probably Battletoads for the Super Nintendo, but that's just because of how difficult the game really was. It was just a victim of poor game design. Annoyingly difficult game design. You suck! Alright. You know what? I actually don't feel like I can be angry. Everything about this video game, it's soothing enough to the point where I will fall off the map and I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I'm okay. Crap. How many games do you have lined up? I've already played 2. This is my 3rd one. I got 1 more. And then from there we'll just browse whatever we find. Prison of Pipes. Prison of Pipes. Okay, let's go this way. Oh crap. Okay, let's go that way. Cyber Taxi is also a fun game where you shoot things in a car. Also, you're a taxi driver. Honestly, taxi games are really fun. I can give you a key for Ballfrog. I'm not gonna take your key for your game, because if anything, I will check your game out off stream. Okay? Because I'm just not in the business of game developers showing up to my stream and trying to have their game show up here. You know, because it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good, right? Like, if I was a game developer and I was going over to people's streams trying to get them to play my game, I would feel like I'm just trying to take advantage of them. You know, I have game developers message me all the time, and they give me keys, and most of the time I just ignore them off stream. Every now and then, I'll see like a really cool game, and I'll be like, oh, that's actually really fun. You know, but they all do it off stream, which I feel like is proper etiquette. But if a game developer shows up to my stream and goes like, hey, I made this game, check it out. I'm much more less inclined to check that game out. Only because they mentioned it on stream. How do I jump from this? But if you just mention your game that on stream, and I'm like, cool, I'll check it out, but then you keep insisting like, hey, go play it. Hey, check it out. Are you gonna play it? I'm much less interested in playing your game if that happens, you know? Crap. I beat this like the first time. How am I not getting that? Crap. Easy, now give me a cookie. Okay. Didn't mean any offense. No, don't worry. I'm just giving you a heads up. Because if that's something that happens with a lot of the streamers, sometimes they will be okay with it. But a lot of the times, streamers will just want to be polite and say, yes, I'll do it. But in reality, they'll be, like, uncomfortable with it. Okay. Okay, sure. That happens. How do I do that? You guys see that funny jump I did? You guys see that funny jump? Hey, Birdie, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. To what I feel like is a pretty cool rage game. Technically, I'm not at that point. I'm not at that point where I'm upset, because like I mentioned, everything about the game is pretty chill. Village. Let's just go... Whoop, there. Oh, it actually tells you your total height, which is 94 right now. I have had 6 falls. My personal best is 280, and jars 322. What, do I only have 22 jars? Hey, Birdie, thank you for the membership. Thank you. I appreciate that. 4 little months. Yeah, only 4 little months, right? Come over here with your funny little check mark and everything. We're like, ah, yeah, it's just been 4 months. That's okay. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. So pot is basically fish but better. I don't want to say it's fish but better. I want to say it's superior in every single way. In every single aspect. In fact, no, let me correct my statement. Pot is inferior than fish game because fish game succeeds in pissing me off. Which is the whole purpose of a rage game. Right? The whole purpose of a rage game is to piss off the player. If you're not pissing off your player, you're doing something wrong with your life, right? So this game actually fails as a rage game because it's so chill. I would actually put this in the category of difficult aimed bouncing platformer, which is not a rage game. Yeah. It is a difficultly placed platform, which is also an action-based, not rage game. We get. Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not. Yeah, I feel like I'm not making sense, but you get it, right? So it's fish, but better? Nah. No. Maintenance tone. Oh, we actually get a change in music, too. Have you heard of the game called Castle Crashers? Bro, why are you out here coming to my stream talking about a game from 2010 that I have unlimited hours on? Castle Crashers? Dude, I bought that game, and I bought 4 copies of it so I could play with my brothers. I love Castle Crashers. It's amazing. Hell yeah. Didn't the developers recently come out with like a new version or something? This one song's a little bit louder than the rest. Actually, I can just take music, put it down to like 5. Let's put it at 4. Yeah. 4. 5. 5 is good. I did not know that was a... How did I break my vase? How did I do that? So that's the person who's singing. Okay. Yeah, new personal best. Hell yeah. Will you try Get to Work or any other game but this one? I've been planning on Get to Work. I've been planning on that one. I've had my eye on that one because it looks really fun. I just saw that it was like $12 and I was like, let me try these games out, and if I run out of these games, I'll play Get to Work because it looks genuinely fun. I'll buy it. Probably the hardest rage game I know about is a map called Deep 2 in Trackmania. Took professionals months to complete it. Okay, but that's like a Trackmania track, okay? It's not a Fadian rage game, which I guess is the whole point of today. Crap. Can I go there? Let me see. Let me angle the trajectory. Yeah, okay, no. No, you... Okay. I mean, if we want to talk about genuinely difficult video games, what about Through the Fire and Flames on Guitar Hero, but on like 200% speed? I saw like a Twitch streamer recently do that, and I was like, wow, I couldn't even do that at regular speed. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Once you get the hang of the jumping, it's like so much more easier. Yeah. And you can actually move a lot more smoother too. Yo, what's good? How's it going, dude? What's up? Dude, I have to say, you absolutely blew up since the last time I saw you. Did I? Like, did I explode? Sorry, I'm a father now. I don't know if you guys know, but my son, best kid in the world, by the way. This kid is amazing. My son's birth cemented me in the status of fatherhood, and therefore I'm obliged. I have to say a couple of dad jokes every now and then, you know. So whenever we talk about, wow, Steven, you blew up, I gotta talk about, what did you mean, like with the bomb because I exploded? I gotta warn you though, I've had better dad jokes. That one's awful. Let's just say, crap. All right, now I know the consequence of my actions. Say bad joke, immediately fall off map. All right, but it's okay. We got the hang of it though. We know how to get back. Oh man, okay. You've seen Through the Fire and Flames in Fortnite Festival? I haven't, no. I have never even played Fortnite Festival. I'm kind of interested in it. You know, I used to be a DDR nerd. I used to be the kid dropping $20 at the movie theaters just to play Dance Dance Revolution and Hog in the Machine. You guys know how sometimes you'll go to like the movie theater arcade and you'll see like those guys playing Dance Dance Revolution and they look all sweaty and gross? That was me, except I was never really that good. Like I could play songs in heavy, which is like the hardest difficulty, but I couldn't play like the good songs in heavy. Bro, I could play Butterfly, you know? I, the little butterfly. That was me playing that in heavy, because I couldn't play the actual difficult songs. Rate your son from 1 to 10? Dude, my son is like me, but better in every single way. That's just it. That's just the reality of it. Boy's gonna be a conqueror of nations. Bro, last stream I saw you just hit like 101k subs. Oh yeah. I remember when you first hit 20k, and now look at you now. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, it's really dumbfounding to see people that have been here for so long, you know? Because you guys have actually seen the madness. You guys have actually seen all the madness. You know, I've gone through my phases. I've gone through all the different phases. I bet you none of you guys were here back when I was making those little crappy Twitch advice videos. You know, I started off making gameplay videos, but then I quickly transitioned into like stream advice videos because I was like, oh bro, let me teach people how to stream. Yeah, those videos went nowhere. Crap. Oh, we're getting some progress here. I'm genuinely liking this one. Wait, do I lose ground? No, we're good. I have a good dad joke. I've been there too. Tell me about your dad joke. I want to hear it. Beat Saber. I've actually never played Beat Saber. This one's a little ant with a medieval dress. Can I talk to them? I don't know what the village button does. Settings. Keyboard. Is there like a talk button? Yeah, main, interact. How do I interact with you? I guess I can't interact with things yet. Maybe that'll be like in the future. It doesn't seem like I can talk with the NPCs. Right, start watching you at like 90k. You are legit my comfort streamer. I'm just some bro, dude. I'm just some dude. Let me tell you that you have the most inconsistent comfort streamer in the world. Why does my vase keep breaking? But with like this new schedule I got lined up, and how I'm doing with shorts and YouTube long forms and stuff, I should have more time to stream. Upper Prison of Pipes. Dude. Hell yeah. New personal best. Okay, we should go there. What is that over there? Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? No. No. No, please, just let me go. Let me get back up there. Let me get back up there. Crap. Curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat, man. I hate it. I'm so sad. Like I mentioned, this is a terrible rage game because I don't get angry. I just get sad. I just get sad, man. I just fell so hard. And that was a completely avoidable situation, too. Okay, the biggest rage game is called working at the office for 49 years. Ooh, yeah. Humans were not made for office work. Yesterday I was washing the car with my son and he said, "Dad, can't you just use the sponge?" Okay, that's not the first time I've heard it, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Hey JF, what's up? You should play Getting Over It. I've played it. I've played Getting Over It. In fact, actually. Oh, there it is. Yep, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I played Getting Over It. Yeah, back when I was doing those thumbnails. Back when the hair was there. I mean, I could just grow it back, but I'm not planning on doing that. But just giving you a heads up. Just giving you a heads up. I've been here since finally beating Muck Stream 2 years ago. That's a long-ass time ago. That is a long-ass time ago. Wow. Wait, why is my pot not happy anymore? This is a weird... I think every single time my pot breaks, I get, like, a different face. Oh, wait, never mind. He actually reacts to, like, the current situation since I was falling. But yeah, I will admit, to this day, Muck is still one of my favorite games out there. I'm pretty sure the day that Danny returns, the internet's gonna have a meltdown, for sure. 100% sure. If he ever returns. Yeah, let me just drag myself. Okay, epic dad joke incoming. I got fired from the banana factory. I kept throwing out all the bent ones. That sucks. That's a good one. I hate it. That's a great joke. I hate it. That's how I feel about it. Oh my god, that's a lot of videos. Yeah, I have a lot of videos. There we go. Guys, I don't know. I like this game a lot. I might want to see this one to the end. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this one today. I don't know exactly how long it is. But I'm genuinely enjoying this game. I would 100% play this one to completion. Yeah, and then once you get the hang of it, it's just... You're just flying through the map. What's the name of it? Get Tilted Smiley Face. Like, the name is literally Get Tilted and it has a smiley face in it. I think it was like $5 too. Like, I got it on sale. Let me show you guys the Steam page. Okay, Get Tilted, Get Tilted. Get Tilted. Where's the G? Where's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Here we go. So this is the Steam page for it. It says, tilt and jump your way out of the depths of a grand city. A difficult game where falling is your biggest obstacle. Get used to starting over. Don't get too tilted. Smiley face. Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, this looks interesting. I'm nowhere near this. I'm just basically in the sewers. Oh, can you get skins for your... I want to get skins. Pumpkin, apparently? How do I get this? I gotta check my inventory. I like this a lot. Pot shop. Okay, so these people, I can talk with them. I didn't know that. Yeah, so it also has a demo, but since it's like $5.24, I just got it. It seemed like a pretty cool, fun game, so I was like, let me just buy this game. Oh, right, it seems awesome. And yeah, as you can see, Get to Work is on the wish list. I want to get that. I want to play that one too at some point. Poor Danny had too much pressure on him. Wouldn't blame him if he didn't return. Yeah. I know. Like, honestly, if he never returns, I will be fine with that. Because sometimes things aren't meant to last. You know? Especially when he gets the... When he has to deal with the sort of treatment that he did. There we go. But that was 100% a case of his fans just going absolutely rabid. Okay, let me go this way. Okay, we're back here. Cool. I don't know how I would feel in that situation, because that's never happened to me. Like, I get haters every now and then, you know, it's like, it comes with the territory of being a YouTuber, you get haters. But for me, I feel like I can just brush it off, right? Some people are just built completely different. You know, everyone has their own level of tolerance, and just because you're a YouTuber doesn't mean that you should expect to get hate. It happens, unfortunately, but it's not something you should expect. You found anger. Try it out in the village. So is that what that's for, village? Okay, this seems to be like a checkpoint of some sorts. Cool. So I talked with this guy. Yeah. Pot shop. Cool. Mycelium. Focus. Determination, courage, smite. Okay, it's just the face. I kind of like this one. Pride, sadness, dread, sandcastle. Rust bucket. So is this... Okay, so majestic frond, that goes on top. You have on top, you have the bucket itself, you have the surroundings, and then you have the face. I only have 13 suns right now. So... I can only get some of these. Rust bucket is only one. Bulbous vessel, hemorrhage, skull encaser. I kind of don't want to spend it on these ones. I want to get this face. That looks amazing. Or the dread one. That looks awesome. I love this one. Yeah, we're getting the dread one. And maybe the skull encaser one. You guys will see. Okay, how do I get back, though? Feather Demon. Okay. I'm guessing this is the changing room. Yep. So, sprout in use. Equip a cosmetic. And I have anger. Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. Yep. Got little duckies. Now, the question is, how do I leave this place? Okay, so that's a little tricky challenge here. Okay. We can get that one too. Easy. Easy. Right, let's just prop it up. Yeah, easy. Veteran. Try it out in the village. Thank you. I genuinely have no idea how to get out here. How do I go back to the place where I was? Speedrunner mode here. Restart. I don't want to restart. I'm guessing I just gotta go this way. Crap. Or maybe this guy knows how to get out of here. He doesn't. That's just a random tower. There's a treasure chest over there. It's an hour to 90 minutes average. Oof. Crap. There's no way they would ask you to move like that. What if we just restart? Are you sure you want to go to the start? No, I don't want to go to the start. I just want to go back to where I was. How do I leave this area? I just want to leave. And I don't think that's the exit over there. There's like a little treasure over there. It's like a skill thingy. Oh, look at all those dead things. Crap. Okay, so what if we save and quit? Ah, save and quit. There we go. I was freaking out. I was genuinely freaking out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to start over. And I don't want that. There we go. There we go. Okay, new personal best. Cool. Oh, that was close. Okay, I don't know if I should go back. I don't know if I should go back and get that sun, or if I should go and keep climbing. Why isn't there, like, at least 100 watching? I'll give you a little quick lesson on how streaming works. The more you stream, the more viewers you get. Right? Because they're used to watching your streams. But if you only post videos and shorts, then when you stream, you don't get as pushed to your viewers as much, because they're not used to seeing the fact that you stream. Right? And since I am the world's most inconsistent streamer, I pride myself in that. Then, well, whenever I stream, YouTube doesn't send out the notification, or maybe people see the thumbnail and they're like, this guy streams, but he's like the video guy. I don't want to watch that. Right? So that's why I'm trying to change things up, so that way I do stream these epic, high-action, impact video games that in which you're watching right now, so that way we can get more viewers. So you don't stream often? Nah. This is my first stream in like a month or so. And back then I was playing Monster Hunter. You know, not really... you suck. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Oh, wait. I know where I'm at. Let's go this way. Yep. Let's go this way. You gotta stream schedule 1 for automatic success. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe that is the secret. But you know what I will say? I genuinely... Crap, you suck. You suck. You suck. A lot of the times when I'm streaming, it's just to figure out what games to make content on, right? Like, if I want to make a YouTube short or, like, a full-on video of certain games, I gotta test them out to see, you know, what I think about them, right? And right now, I'm just trying to, like, figure out what rage games are out there, so that way I can give it a shot. And right now, for example, I can talk about this game being the worst rage game ever because it doesn't piss you off. Like, this feels like a cozy rage game, if that makes any sense. Right? Because the music, the ambience... Something about this game makes it so it's almost impossible to piss you off. It's not like Getting Over It, because in Getting Over It, you have Bennett Foddy, like, almost taunting you. Right? And then other rage games, like Pushing It with Sisphus, for example, you get really pissed off at that. But for this one, it's like... I don't know, man. Too chill. Too chill. Way too... Way too chill, man. The worst rage game ever does sound like a good video title. I know, but then it's like, here's the plot twist, right? The plot twist is that it's not the worst because it's a bad rage game, but because it actually doesn't piss you off. Because think about it, if the game was crashing a lot, like the fish game, right? If the fish game we were playing earlier was crashing if that one didn't crash, it'd be like an okay rage game. But if this game was crashing just like the fish game was earlier, I would be getting pretty pissed off. I wonder if that's what the developer had in mind when they first played this game. I mean, when they first made this game. They were like, let me make a rage game where I'll make everything, the ambience, very calming, so that way when the player falls, they get a weird reaction. They don't know how to feel. But yeah, a difficult game about climbing. I played that one on release. It was really good. It was really, really good. I mentioned it earlier. It's like one of the very few proper successors for Getting Over It. A special stream could be on the VR adaptation of Getting Over It. That game looks so cool. I actually saw that one today. I've never used VR. I think I used it once at like a Dave & Buster's, you know, like that stuff that they have. But I've never actually owned a VR headset or anything. I just see the MetaQuest being 200 plus and I'm like, I'm never gonna use this other than just like a few times. Like VR is pretty impressive, but I think for me, I would just use it like a gimmick. You know, I wouldn't really take it seriously. Dude, once you get the hang of it, it's so easy. Yeah, once you get the hang of how everything works, it's so easy. But dude, you want to know where the best rage games are? In Roblox. Roblox. That's where all the cool stuff is. I never even noticed this pipe. Yeah, I've never even noticed this pipe here. Oh, there's another sun there. Whoop. Alright. FNAF some buns. Dude. Okay, here's the thing. I will play any indie game. I will never play rage games. Even though I mean, horror games, scary games. And I know some of you guys will consider FNAF to be a comedy game. I understand that. Some of you guys look at the funny Fazbear Bears. Hold on, little boy. I know some of you guys will look at Freddy Fazbear and go like, who could be scared like for that? That's like for kids, man. I will be afraid of Freddy Fazbear, okay? I will be afraid. Don't know if it's considered indie, but Peaks of Yore is really good. I have played Peaks of Yore. I have it. It's really, really good. I would consider it indie, maybe. I mean, nothing points to the fact that it is an indie. It's really good. Kind of frustrating, though. Okay. Hello, Steven. Finally caught you live, rather than shorts. Hey, Darium. What's up? Yeah. Dude, you caught the first live in, like, 3 months. Was it 3 months or was it 1 month? Yeah. Hey, this is where I died. I leave a spirit behind or something? Or is it kind of like a checkpoint to kind of remind me? Yeah, I think it's just to remind me this is where you died. There we go. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm good. Damn, I'm lucky then. Yeah. Dude, welcome. Welcome. This is where things start to piss me off. You know what? I said that this game was chill and cozy, but then they had to mess it up. Then they had to mess it up and add moving parts like that. The ones where you can fall. Alright, so a brief introduction for people who are just arriving. We're playing rage games today. And I've already played a couple of ones. We played a fish one. That one really upset me. But only because the game Why would you jump? Can I cheat the system? Can I cheat it? Oh yeah, boys. Oh. Oh. We just skipped like the first part. Ah. Yeah, anyways, the fish game really upset me because it kept crashing on me. I hated that one. Then I played a turtle one. I wasn't really too fond of it. It was more of a precision game rather than a rage game. And now we're playing this one, and honestly, this one's kind of a banger. Like, for an indie game, I wasn't expecting something this good, honestly. Where's the keyboard breaking? My friend, read the stream title. You must read the stream title so for you to understand that I don't get upset at rage games. I've never broken a keyboard. I've never even frowned in my life. Alright? I've never frowned in my life. Because I do not get upset at rage games. I will play a rage game with a smile on my face, knowing that other people are breaking their keyboards, meanwhile mine is totally okay. In fact, check this out, check this out. I got that Mr. Beast smile. You guys ever notice how Mr. Beast smiles? You guys ever noticed? Mr. Beast smiles like this. And people call him soulless for that. Because he does like this. And his smiles. And you know when you genuinely smile, you kind of like smile with your eyes too? This is a proper smile. Mr. Beast smiles like this. And that's why people call him out saying like, oh, that's a fake smile. Bro, this bro's the devil. Because he doesn't smile like how normal people smile. And honestly, he's probably just tired because I'm pretty sure that man works nonstop on whatever the hell he's doing. So yeah, I will happily play all your rage games with a smile and I'll never get pissed off. But also don't look at the thumbnails of my old getting over it videos, please. Damn it. Here's the trick, guys. There's like a quad jump. 1, 2, 3. You know how in Mario, if you do like a triple jump, you get like a super special jump? This game has like a quad jump, in which I'm not gonna do right now because I keep messing up. But yeah, we'll leave that for the speedrunners. If there's one thing I find really impressive, it's people who speedrun rage games. Like whenever I saw the YouTube video titled "Beating Getting Over It" in like 59 seconds or something, I was like, okay, this guy's cheating. This guy's hacking. Oh, an item. But then I actually saw them do it, and I was like, I'm just genuinely impressed. A difficult game about climbing, I think the speedrunning record is just under 2 minutes or something. It's also something really crazy. Did you or are you gonna play Bread? Like the old Markiplier and Captain Sauce one? Bread? I've never heard of this Bread game. So you enjoy knowing people rage when you don't? Enjoying your own success in controlling rage? Understandable, have a nice day. Yeah. If you want to jump, a nice relaxing cozy game, play Jumpman. It's so easy. Isn't that just Mario? Mario's name used to be Jumpman, right? So, you're just telling me to play Mario? Will you stop that? Will you stop that? I've already beaten this. You don't need to be falling into this. Yeah, I've beaten this before. I don't need to keep losing here. Come on, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. Move back a little, move forward. Yep. Move back, move forward. There we go. You should play I Want to Test the Game on Roblox. I like Roblox games. I genuinely do. I know Roblox is supposed to be like a kid's platform, but I will admit, they got some bangers in there. You know, they have some really good bangers. I remember playing a lot of Abyss World back in the day, and that was like a genuinely frustrating but awesome rage game. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was also very close. Oh, man. Bread as in, like, toast? The one where you control all the 4 corners of the toast of the bread without making it dirty? I think I remember that. Dude, I have, like, a weird memory. I don't know if it's, like, a false memory or something of watching Markiplier play that. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yep, moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're back here again. It only took forever. It only took forever, but we're back here again. Crap. Okay. Like, the thing is, because it tells you where you're gonna land, it makes it a little easier. I'm pretty sure if I click on the harder difficulty for this game, if I click on the harder difficulty, they probably won't have that little lineup. And that will be 100% rage-inducing, but in the way it is now, we're fine. So have you played it, or are you gonna play it? It's not on my schedule to play it right now. But if I recall and remember it for next time, I could check it out. Depending on whatever we're doing next time, you know? You know, when it comes to stream ideas, I like to give you guys like a lot of freedom in telling me what do you guys want to see. So, if we come up with some cool ideas, you know, we can check them out. Okay. Almost to the point where I lost everything. This is where I lost everything, where I lost every single piece of my dignity. Okay. That's kind of just like, yep. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. Thank you, it's on your list. That's good enough for me. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, this is where it all began. This is where it all went wrong, right here. Okay. Okay, I gotta like adjust myself a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. New personal best was just me inching forward. Oh, God, that was close. Alright, let's get the other sun that's over there, and then we'll keep moving. Okay, I want to test this game. It's truly one of the easiest games of all time. Dude, if you want the easiest game of all time, just go to Roblox. You'll probably find the most annoying and dumb brain rot game over there. There's games that are genuinely designed for brain rot. Yo, that's good. What's written at the bottom of the pot? I have no idea. Oof. Reach Bygone Factory. Does it say poop? No. Poopy? Yeah, what does it say there? I don't know. Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. You know what's the funny part? On the Steam page, you see that there's an entire city on top of whatever this level is. We're nowhere near that. Which leads me to believe that this wasn't just some quick cash grab game. This was actually a complete experience. And I mean, you know, I guess with the fact that you have achievements, you have like skins and everything. Okay. Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. Yeah, I don't know what it says. Okay, my pet peeve about Roblox is genuinely good games get like no player base, but a game called Escape Skibbity Toilet in Garden of Ban Ban Obby is about to get 1 billion concurrent player. Dude, that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is, unfortunately. Roblox, obviously the player base is mostly kids. The games are catered for kids. So kids just want to play the brain rot. Woof! This is a little too fast for me. Yeah, kids just want to play the brain rot. They just want to play whatever's dumb, so that way they can play with their friends. Honestly, I'd take a breather after passing that. Maybe you should too. No way. Dude, oh, a sun. I don't know if I want to get that. I'm not a completionist when it comes to video games, so I don't care too much if I don't get all the suns. Oof. But I'm not about to slow down. Come on. No, 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 no. All right, panicking a little here. Yep. Yep, panicking a little. Okay. This is... I have to emphasize that this is the worst rage game ever produced. Because I just fell from the tallest point, and I'm not upset. I'm not raging. I'm just sad. I'm just genuinely sad. I am genuinely just saddened by this fact, man. It's just like, oh, crap. Damn. I was doing so good. Damn. You know what? We can make it back, all right? We can make it back. Actually, now that we're here, let's change our skins. Okay? Now that we've completely failed and we have 24 points, let's get this focus because I want that face because that looks funny as heck. We got nine suns left. Let's get a sandcastle. We got 4 left, and let's put a rust bucket. Yeah, let's change up my skins real quick. Interact. Okay. Clay Charles. Oh, so my name is Charles. So I have Feathered Demon, Timber, Rust Bucket, and Veteran. Let's go for Rust Bucket. And here, let's put Sandcastle. That looks kind of cool. I have a Sandcastle. And then just... is that like the handsome Squidward face? Is that the handsome Squidward face? Dude, I look drippy right now. Look at that. I look so drippy. Oh, man. Bro, if I was in that situation, my computer would be out the window. Laughing at your failure. Damn, you really are better than us mere mortals. Dude, no. I mean, what are you gonna do about it, right? When life gives you crap, you can either complain about it, or you can actually just do something about it. And I feel like you suck. I feel like whenever something bad happens in my life, like, for example, like this, the best thing I can do is just learn how to cope with it, move on, and improve. And think about it, if I hadn't fallen, I wouldn't be rocking this skin so early. Now look at that, I look handsome as heck. I look actually handsome. Ladies, beware. I am here with my rust bucket, my handsome Squidward face, a sandcastle. You guys know that the ladies love sandcastles, right? You go to the beach, you want to attract the ladies? Build a sandcastle. That's how my bucket is right now. Yeah. So unironically copium. I guess that's one way to put it. I guess that is one way to put it, yes. Dude. Unfiltered, unrelenting, unavoidable cope. There we go. I mean, think about it. We were in this spot, like, what, 20 minutes ago? And now we're already here. I can guarantee you that we'll be back to that other spot in no time. 100%. Bro's gonna have so many ladies, humanity will go extinct. Dude. We should call our bucket something. I know his name is canonically Charles. I don't like the name Charles. So we gotta name our bucket something else. Huey. Huey the bucket. Yep. Little Huey. Hubert. But yeah, in the nature of a true Faudian game, after you fall, and you're getting back up, you realize how easy it is to get back up there. There we go. Huey the Hot Bucket. Yeah, build a sandcastle for the ladies and a hole for the dudes. Both will attract them and join in friendship unironically. Yeah. Dude, what is it with guys and digging holes? It's just impressive, isn't it? It's just impressive. That's why the guy who made a game about digging a hole, that's why he just like raked in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. And all he did was build a game about digging a hole. They just tapped into like the most primal instinct, the most primal desire of mankind of digging a hole, and just made a bunch of money off of that. I have to respect the fact that he just understood the assignment. It was like, what do humans like? Oh, digging holes. Got it. Let's go to the money printer. There we go. There we go. There we go. I saw someone speedrun digging a hole. I heard that the speedrun is like under a minute. I don't exactly know how that's possible because of the limitations. I haven't seen the video. I just know that it's been done. I don't know how it's possible. Do they just like dig in somewhere in specific? Do they glitch through the floor or something? Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're such experts. Oh, we're such experts. You see that? Yeah, I saw your short about that. It's such a good game. And it's only like $5 too. Oh, yes. Wait, there's something glowing here. Oh, there's like an item over there. I did not know that. Let's go get that item. Okay, kind of risky business. Okay, no, forget the item. Screw it. Nope, screw the item. We're not going back. We're perfectly fine here, dudes. We're perfectly fine here. You know, sometimes life just goes in one direction, even though you want it to go the other one. It's like, I want that item. Life is just like, nope, you're going forward. Alright, okay. Alright. I see. So that's why. I didn't even notice that wall that's right here. So if I don't jump off in time, I'm screwed. That's why they put the little sun in there. Oh, how do I get out of here? Alright, this is gonna be a little risky. There we go. Oh no. Just roll. Just roll. Just get out of there, man. Just get out of there. It's okay. Just get out of it. Dude, I'm just panic buttoning right now. I'm just hitting the panic button. Which is exactly how I fell from this point last time. Yep, there we go. Digging a hole was unironically peak. Shame it was so short. I would have been hooked for so many hours. Yeah, imagine that they had something at the bottom that was actually worth. It was more like a tech demo than anything else, right? If they added something like a lore. But it is just a video game that is, at its core, the most simplest mechanic out there, you know? I'm literally stuck. Okay. Alright, this is the same spot we were in before, boys. This time, we're not gonna falter. We're not gonna give up. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, where's this taking me? New personal best, boys. Okay, gotta get out of here. Yep, get out of here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Can I wall jump? No. Oh, do I have to go down there? I think so. Yeah, I gotta go down there. Hey, we did it. All right. I think you skipped. Yeah, I think so. I just thought that I was gonna get mushed and pushed out if I just hit those ones over there. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's the item from earlier. So, if I can skip from that little section over there, which is where I was earlier, if I can jump from there to there, that means I can actually just skip that whole entire segment of going through that little crappy thing too. So, it's interesting to see the possible routes that you'll take when you're playing it on the second run, or when you're trying to speedrun it. Whew, that was close. Oh, that's gonna push me out. Yeah, the momentum's gonna push me up. Unless I land on my butt. Oof. Oof. Okay, okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. Yep. I'm just push. Oh man. That's just it, man. I just went. I just left. Just took it in, man. I don't usually watch streams, but something about this one made me stick around. Life is sad, isn't it? Life is sad. Where am I? Where even am I? I'm at the beginning, basically. I'm literally at the beginning. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You look away for 1 second and you're tumbling down 100 meters. That's just life. That's just life, isn't it? That's just life. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more, and then we'll switch over to a different rage game. Alright. Just one more. Damn. Imagine at the end of the game, there was the sign that said, to beat the game, you must fall all the way down, and no clip through the wall to beat the game. Yeah, no, that's not happening. 100% that's not happening. Is the rage game better? No, it's still not a rage game. It's not a rage game still. Happy thoughts. This is still giving me happy thoughts, okay? I'm still very happy to be playing this game. You have no idea. Actually, just to show you guys how happy I am. Let's see, right now in where I'm living, it's 6:39 p.m., right? I will be back to where I was before in 10 minutes or less. Alright, so by 6:49 my time, 10 minutes from now, I will be back to where I was. Dare I say 5 minutes? Because that's just how good I am, and how cozy this game is, and how not upset I am. You'll see, you'll see. "10 minutes? It's a game about Huey the Bucket going on an adventure. Well, I gotta go. You'll have an amazing night. Alright, dude. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you later, dude. I don't know where you got your copium, but I want some too. Bro, if you want to get anywhere in life, if you want to do anything in life, you have to blindly and stubbornly believe that you can achieve anything you want in this world. If you don't blindly believe in yourself, unfortunately, you'll never take the risks. You see that? Look at that. Just drag my body through this map if I have to, but I will get there in 10 minutes or less. Alright, just a little chillin'. Chillin', right? Just chillin'. Whoop! Oh, danger, danger, danger. Whoop! Okay, you see that? We're good. Over an hour on this game now. That just goes to show how entertained I've been on this game. I genuinely like it. This is a really well-made game. Alright, we made it to the second part. Okay. You see? We're almost back. Oh, don't do that. No, you idiot, don't do that. You see? We're almost back, guys. We're almost back. There we go. You see that? Oh, we're doing so good. But yeah, it is well made. Reading chat kills me. Reading chat kills me. You guys suck. I'm more upset at you guys than I am at the game. I am 100% more upset at you guys than I am at the game. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're funny. You funny man. You funny little pot man, isn't it? Actually, you know what I'm realizing? I'm playing as a pot, right? And in getting over it, you're playing as a pot man, a man in a pot. You guys think that was intentional? They added a pot. What's the name of the creator? So maybe you can see if he stumbled on the stream. I feel like they would say like, hey, I'm the creator of this. Hello. I feel like that's something that indie devs do if they see you playing their game. I don't know, maybe the creator's asleep somewhere. Right, I'm off. Alright. I'll catch you later, dude. I'll catch you later. Goodbye. You suck. Okay, no, you're good. Alright, anyways, I'll catch you later, dude. See ya, and appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Bye-bye. Okay, check it out, guys. Check it out. We're here. We're here. Yeah, upper prison of pipes. We made it. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. It's ironic that a bald man is playing a fighting game about getting over it. That's true. That's true. I feel like to make a true Fadian game, you have to make the main character a bald person. That's like the true pinnacle of a Fadian game. I'm tilting it. I'm tilting it. Yeah, that's the name of the game. I'm tilting it. I mean, and you know, it is. The name speaks to its accuracy of the gameplay mechanic, right? Because it's all about tilting the pot in order to throw it, to launch itself upon the unknown, and then you're just flying off. Oh yeah, damn, I forgot about the Fadian term. Yep. Yeah, I think that's the core difference, dudes. This is definitely a Fadian game because the more you play it, the easier it gets. And it's more about mastering the mechanic than the game being intentionally punishing. Like, the one thing that sets getting over it apart from all the different other rage games that are out there is that getting over it, it's not technically a difficult game. It's really not. Learning how to play getting over it is insanely difficult. But once you learn how to play getting over it, it becomes really easy. I think that's the most important thing that sets the genre apart. Where even am I? Where am I going? Oh, no! You suck. Ah, damn it. Oh, man. Yeah, so a Fadian game will get progressively easier once you learn how the mechanic is. And then it's just like, oh, this is easy. I can complete this game in like 5 minutes. Like, people who play getting over it for the first time will take them 5 hours. But once they've beat it a few times, they're like, oh, I can beat this game in 5 minutes. That's like the true nature. Just like with QWOP. Alright. Guys. We're gonna save and quit. Unfortunately, we're saving at the very bottom. I like this game. 100% I will come back to it. I really do. I really, like, enjoyed this game. Yeah. I really enjoyed this game. It was made by Time Bat Studio. It has 31 positive reviews. It's $5.24 right now on Steam. And well, I was going to leave a review, but I genuinely have no idea how to do that. I don't often leave reviews. Usually there's like a little window here that says, hey, do you want to review the game? And that's where I write the review. But just like, how do you review a game when that window's not there? I don't know. Oh yeah, but this game came out on February 7th, 2025. It's super fun. And genuinely cute. Like, it's a fun experience that is kind, is cute. The aesthetic, the vibes, everything about it just makes it feel like rewarding. And if you look at the screenshots, there's more than that stupid sewer. Once you break free from the stupid sewer, there's like a church level apparently. There's like a sky. There was like a cityscape too. Yeah, see, look at that. An entire cityscape. So there's a lot more to this game than meets the eye. I would 100% go back and play this game completely on stream. It looks fun. Was that the man face from Bob Blocks? I think so. You mean this one? Yeah. Alright, mastering the mechanic of not failing while reading chat. Yeah. Alright, so. The other game I wanted to play is Pushing It with Sisyphus. This is just like your typical slop game. Not in a bad way, it's just like you can tell this game is very loud. This game was 100% made with the idea of making it for streamers. This is your typical streamer bait game. Yeah, this is 100% a streamer bait game. They recently came out with a 2-player one, but I don't have anyone else to play it with, so we're gonna play just the single-player one. Sisyphus Rock. Exactly. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Are you sure you want to put yourself through that? Yes. Right, it's not a difficult game. My brother, the creator of Faudian, I don't remember the full name. Yeah, Bennett Foddy isn't a full name of the Faudian term. Can you please just look over, check out for your list Ultra Kill? I've heard a lot about Ultra Kill. I've never actually played it. I hear it's really good. God, my guy looks so funny. Okay, press to reset boulder. Okay, that resets the boulder. I can jump, but it's like a predetermined jump. It's not just jumping forward. Okay, controls in pause menu. Die. Okay, so Wasadi, jump. Run, push harder. Okay. Alright, sounds pretty standard, right? You're just pushing the stupid boulder, right? How hard can it be? Okay.
Did you just hit yourself on the head with your own boulder? That's honestly kind of embarrassing.
Oh man, this game has narration. Love it. How do I push forward? I think I have to find like a little angle or something to be able to push this. Yeah. What's your most played Steam game? I think Wizard 101 is my most played Steam game. Yeah, if we're talking about strictly games that are made on Steam, I mean, that are playable on Steam, probably Wizard 101. Imagine it has no end, like the actual lore. That would suck. Is this it? Slowly pushing it upwards like this?
The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. Albert Camus.
Okay, okay, Bennett Foddy. Okay. Okay, Bennett Foddy. This sucks. This sucks, man. This is hard. Yeah, this is genuinely tricky. So from what I understand, the more I push upwards, the stronger my character's supposed to get. Like, the more buff he'll look. Yeah.
In punishment for his terrible deeds, King Sisphus was cursed by Zeus to an eternity of rolling a boulder up a hill, only being allowed his freedom once he reaches the top.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Why? 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 No! Okay, no obstacles, nothing, only your hands. Rockin' bullshitting. Yep, that's how it is. This is still a tutorial, basically. This is still only the tutorial, by the way. There you go. Okay, now I have much better control over this. Hell yeah. Look at this. I hope this rock... I feel like once I get to a certain speed of it going downhill, it might just knock me down. After seeing how it just crushed my head. I don't want to get to that point. I really don't. Crap, 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 crap. Okay. 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 This is just annoying. This is annoying. Okay, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. But yeah, what are you guys' most played Steam games? I think mine is Wizard 101. I saw it the other day. It should be Wizard 101 with like over 200 hours. And then Naraka Blade Point with a couple of hours too. I've played that one a lot too. Dude! Dude! No! No! Damn it!
Now, there is one mercy given to you. You can teleport as you please. However, only back to the beginning. All you have to do is simply kill yourself. Via the pause menu, of course.
Okay.
See, death would be an easy escape. You don't get that. No, you're cursed to live here forever, in perfect health. Death here is simply punishment rather than release.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. No, we got it, we got it. Ultra Kill? How would you describe Ultra Kill? I know it's insanely popular. I've never actually played it myself. Markiplier plays Rage Rock game. Oh no. Dude, this game sucks. I like the other one better, man. The other one was cozy. And at least the other one was just like funny little hippie hops. This is just mindless, endless, real, legitimate pushing up a hill. Yep. Yep. I feel like this is one of those games where it's gonna take me like an hour to learn how to play the game. Yep. A genuine hour just to learn how to play the game. Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, there's some progress there. There's some progress. You guys want to know something fun? A little tidbit of fun fact. This is actually not the first Rage game that is about pushing a rock up a hill. As a matter of fact, it's not even the first game about Sisphus that is a Rage game about pushing a rock up a hill. Isn't that interesting? Oh no! Yeah, so there's actually a different game called A Game About Sisyphus or something like that on Steam. I was looking at the games earlier. And surprisingly enough, you know, this one seems to be like the one that's got everyone interested right now. The other one came out a while ago. And I was looking at the gameplay footage for both of them because I was like deciding which one do I want to play, right? Obviously the other one's been around for a little longer. This one just came out afterwards, and this one seems more geared towards like being a getting over it style kind of game. And I was looking at the gameplay footage for the other one, and at least the pushing— you suck. At least the pushing mechanic on the other one seemed a little bit slow for my taste. This one seemed a little bit more fast-paced, and I was like, I like that. But it just reminded me of how you have getting over it, right? And then there's like another game that's literally getting over it, but with a different mechanic, a little funny twist. Okay, okay, okay. New PB. Yep, new PB. Yep.
Hey, halfway there. Great job. Honestly, I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. Keep going. There's a reward for you at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the reward, boys. No! 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 Ah. I knew it. I knew the stupid thing would knock you down. I knew the stupid thing would knock you down. Yep. I hate this. I hate this so much. Yep. Yeah, I wonder how far this game goes. I don't know exactly how far I'll get today. But at least for now, my first impression for this game is, damn it, you suck. Maybe it's on me. Maybe it's because I haven't mastered it yet. You know how you're playing Getting Over It for the first time ever? And just like that one tree at the beginning is like, that's dumb. Who would put that tree there? It's so hard to get over that tree, but once you finally get over it, you're like, hell yeah, dudes, let's keep going. Maybe I'll get that point of epiphany with this one too. But right now, in this current state, all I can think about is, man, screw this game. That's all I can think about. Just, man, screw this game. I'm getting the hang of it though. I think that as long as I don't keep trying to push straight forward, as long as I keep trying to balance it. No. Yeah, as long as I'm doing like a little zigzag with my character while pushing the boulder, I should be fine. Yep. As long as I'm doing a little zigzag, I should be fine. Look at that. Okay, bro said I was halfway there, right? This is like the halfway point. Honestly, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah. At this point, I think I got it. I'm good. I'm good. This is so good. This is so good. Yep. Look at that. Stupid little rock, man. Stupid little rock. That's just how I feel. This, genuinely. This is my most personal feelings right now. It's just stupid little rock. Nice. No! What do you mean? There's no acceleration there. The rock literally just started moving. The rock literally had just started moving.
Try again.
Okay. I love the motivational word. Try again. That's it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, this is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now. This is... Okay, one more. Come on, we got it. This time. For sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, just keep doing that little funny trick where you like zigzag. Yep, a little funny trick where you zigzag. Cool. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry I had to leave. Examine shite. It's alright. No worries, dude. I've just been here. I've just been doing this, you know. Typical rage game experience. Typical rage game. I'm losing it. Ah, man. Damn it. I'm just pushing it down. Yep. Still stuck because it doesn't look like yeah.
Hey, I see you struggling. And now, before you go and leave a negative review, I just wanted to let you know that I had playtesters who beat this part in like 45 seconds on their first try. If my calculations are correct, you're in about the 70th percentile. That means you're worse than 70% of other players.
I feel like you're lying. Yeah. I feel like that person, that narrator's 100% lying. I had to talk. No, this time it wasn't the chat that killed me. It wasn't the chat, don't worry. It wasn't the chat. Okay, moving. So far, we're doing fine. You know, I've been learning the correct methods. But, yeah. Don't worry, the chat's not killing me. I just said that in getting over it. Ah! Foddy mocked you, and here we are seeing the same. Yeah. No, you can tell that this game was 100% heavily inspired by getting over it with Ben and Foddy. You know, they just took the knockoff. I mean, they just took the formula and turned it into a knockoff. Where instead of using a pot and a hammer, you're using a man with a rock. Right? Not to knock on them for wanting to imitate and copy the success formula. Because obviously if it works, it works. But the relaxing music and like the narration and everything. Whew. And it's gone. And it's gone. Yeah, you can tell that the game was 100% made for streamer bait. So, your typical rage game like this is usually called streamer bait because streamers usually get a kick out of playing them, and the viewers love watching the streamers fail at playing the games. You know? So, they're called streamer bait games because they're baiting streamers to play it when they make games like this. And that's how that's their win condition, right? A typical game like this usually doesn't go viral or get any sort of traction without the help of streamers. And that's lately why rage games have been so popular, why obby games, for example, in Roblox pop off so hard. Because it's just like that frustration of failing makes for good content, I suppose. Ah! Okay. Okay, you suck.
Come on. I know you failed, but keep trying.
Alright, expect for using a pot and hammer. We use the head and the desk, same thing. Yeah, and the viewers enjoy the streamers raging. Yeah, they do that. Okay, this is going nowhere. Like, this is legitimately going nowhere. This is almost entering the realm of punishing instead of rewarding. This is more punishing than anything else. Like, at least me personally, I don't feel like I'm learning how to play the game better. I'm just bashing my head against it enough times until I can get it down. Yep, I'm just bashing my head against the wall X amount of times, hoping I finally get it down. That's what I'm doing. There you go. There you go. Okay. 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 This game. I swear, it's this game. It's this game. This game does it. It just does it. Dude. Yeah, it's just... it's just pain. The only thing constantly going through my head is that the boulder would be more heavy and slower. Like, for the player moving it along. With slowly rolling down rather than flying down. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's really hard for the boulder to just go straight up. Right? The problem with the boulder is that, yes, there's the terrain, which makes it difficult to maneuver. But it's just hard for the boulder to go on a stupid straight line. I feel like you're always trying to go... yeah, you're always chasing it down, trying to get it to go up. But it just goes sideways always. So instead of pushing the boulder up a mountain, I feel like I'm zigzagging. Yeah, I'm just always zigzagging and trying to get the boulder to go up. Mm-hmm. Dude, I feel like I would be better at playing the Roblox knockoff version of this, which I 100% think there is. Yeah, if there's a Roblox knockoff of pushing it, I will 100% play that. And I will 100% beat it. But right now, this is tough. There we go. There we go. There's a knockoff. Yeah, I can imagine. Crap. I can imagine there's a Roblox knockoff of anything. That's the one thing I will say that Roblox is good at. Making good games, but also bad knockoffs. What if I just move slower? Instead of just trying to go at max speed, what if I just move slower? No, that doesn't seem to be working. There we go. Dude, just the halfway point. Just the halfway point. Come on. Just the halfway point. We're halfway there, right? I hope the reward better be a checkpoint or something. Yeah, it better be a checkpoint. Because this is just wild. Crap. This is just pain. Yeah, this is pain.
Again.
Yep, this is just pain. The game is meant to be pain. Hi. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? I don't understand the whole knocking you down thing. Like, sometimes the boulder's not moving anything at all. It's just like a little bit of movement and it knocks you down. There we go. There we go. Dude, unironically, I'm about to rage quit on a rage game. Not that I'm raging, this is more frustrating than it is raging. Yep, this is more frustrating than it is raging. There we go. There we go. We got some progress. We got some progress. Okay, let's not lose the progress. Yep, okay. Almost to the halfway point. Almost to the halfway point. Just up ahead. Okay, this is where I'm always dying. This is the part. Man. I'm telling you, this gameplay mechanic. Ah. Nah. Damn it. Okay. Remember emoticons? Dude, emoticons? That's like so 2007. Remember Lenny Face? Softball ate up? What's up? How's it going? Frustration. This is not happy. This is not happy. This is not good. This is not good. This ain't good, man. This ain't good. This ain't a fun experience. This is just stupid. It's a stupid little boulder. Subway, what's up? This ain't a funny little game. It's a stupid boulder. You're going up the hill on a stupid with a stupid boulder. Yep. Bald man plays with Paul's live on stream. Bald man plays as bald man on stream. That's the core of the game. Yep. You're bald and you're playing as a bald man. Though technically, guys, you guys have to stop calling me bald. I am not bald. There's a lot of bald people here in this world that would feel insulted if you called me bald. So let's not call me bald. We have to use the proper term. We have to use the proper term and say shaved head. Alright, F in the chat for people who are genuinely going through, like, balding. People who are genuinely losing their hair. Alright, they deserve to have their name not be appropriated by someone like me, who just shaves their head. Ah. Okay, you suck. You suck. Shiny shaved. It's not even shiny. Is it? I just have it like a big light on top of me. That's why it seems shiny. Because there's a light on it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, this is entertaining content, isn't it? This is the peak of entertainment on YouTube. My eyes. You guys are mentioning that, like, if I'm King Neptune on SpongeBob. Or was it Poseidon? One of those guys. You know, there's that one god that has, like, the flowy red hair, and then there's the other god that's just a regular king, but with, like, a bald spot. The one from the movie. Is that one Neptune or Poseidon?
30 minutes in now. Remember when I said you were in the 70th percentile? Yeah, it's closer to 95 now. I know you're probably not the brightest, so let me explain what that means to you in simple terms. If you're in a room of 100 random people, only about 4 of them would be performing as bad as you.
I know that's supposed to be cheeky and supposed to piss you off, but man, the data is wrong, most likely. Oh, come on. Okay, where do I gotta go from here? I gotta take it sideways, right? Sideways. Yep, sideways. Okay. There we go. Making some progress now. Right? We're going up. We're going up. We're about almost there. I think I'm getting better at the whole ball situation here. Look at that. Yeah, we're definitely getting better. Oh crap. Misclick, misclick. Ah! Maybe next time I'll just shut up and won't say anything. Yeah, maybe next time I'll just not say anything at all. How's that? That sounds fun, right? That sounds fun. Yep, that sounds definitely much better than whatever the hell this is. The strat is just pushing the rock. I never thought about it like that. Yeah. Just pushing the rock up the hill, right? That's like it sounds so easy, right? I feel like I've been doing it wrong this whole time, right? I've just... Silly me, pushing the rock down the hill, right? Silly me. Let me try doing it your way. Let me try going up the hill. Maybe this time I'll... Oh, look at that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no, man. This game. This game, man. I say we contact Newton and get him to revert his discovery of gravity to make it easier. I know. Let's just change the physics of gravity for this game. Change the value. So that way just like, you just press space and you win. Right? You just press space and you jump and you make it all the way to the end. Okay, okay, finally. Finally, we're getting some progress here. You find a way to fall. Yeah, I'd be falling upwards to the finish line. Right? That's how anti-gravity works. I would fall upwards all the way to the finish line. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. We're almost here. We're almost here. Okay, if we can just beat this one little section, we'll be in the clear. Yep. In the clear. In the clear. Oh, crap. Oh, you suck. That stupid knockdown animation sucks so hard. You don't need that. You do not need that. Yep, you do not need that. Never liked that Newton guy.
It's not that far.
Yeah, that Newton guy. I don't like him either. Oh, technically, he didn't actually invent gravity. He just discovered it. He just kind of realized it was there. Don't push the rock, become the rock? Oh, so I gotta do like the eyebrow thing? Yeah, the eyebrow thing gives me +5 in pushing power. +5. Oh god, it's working. Hold on, it's working. Why do I feel like I'm in such control right now? Hold on, I might... Is the eyebrow doing it? Is it doing it? You guys see this? I'm not messing up. What would the Rock do? He would raise his eyebrows, say a funny quip, and make millions of dollars. Of course, that's what he does. He would just exist and be buff. The Rock, you've been cast for this movie. Cool, what's the character I'm playing? Oh, you're playing as The Rock. You're playing as The Rock pretending to be someone else, but you still are The Rock. I feel like that's every single The Rock movie ever. The character's extremely strong, just realized. Now I just use paper. Okay, that's it. We're taking my rock somewhere else. Screw it. Screw this game. Screw this game. Let's take my rock over there. What's that rock over there? I like that place. Yeah, screw that mountain. Nobody cares about that mountain. We're going this way. Now I'm genuinely curious. Why is there so much over here? I don't think I'm playing this game properly. I kind of just don't care. I honestly don't care. Where... I mean, I gotta take my rock everywhere I go, right? I feel like I'm just discovering. Imagine you go out of bounds and there's a whole open world of gameplay to discover. Imagine that there's an entire RPG game built just out the outskirts of this game. That would be so interesting. Yeah, I think we're just thinking the exact same thing. Like, there has to be an Easter egg or two in the desert. You know it, I know it, there has to be. 100%. Where is this taking me? I don't know. Imagine something completely out of the norm just pops up. Like, I don't know, maybe Master Chief from Halo shows up in his bungee, sends me on a mission. Aliens pop up from nowhere. I don't know. Like a Pokemon? Dude. Imagine the dragon from Skyrim. Yeah. What's his name? The one you're not supposed to kill, but I accidentally killed? Pathurnax? Yeah, imagine he shows up. Wow, this really is just a vast and empty world, huh? You have to find a giant pair of scissors and have to defeat them with your rock? Ah, I like that way of thinking, actually. Dark Souls? Dude. Imagine you're just pushing the rock, a health bar appears. And then, like, Dark Souls music starts playing. Your rock transforms into a golem. How are you gonna fight it? You have no weapons? You have no armor? Can I be honest with you guys? I'm having a lot more fun pushing this rock. I don't know exactly where, but I'm having way more fun doing this than trying to push it up the stupid hill. This in itself is a win condition for me. I've somehow managed to start having fun with the game, and I feel amazing about it. I was miserable earlier. Right now, I'm just chilling. I told you it'd be more fun. I know. Imagine it's procedurally generated, and it just goes on forever. The rock was the friends we made along the way. Yeah. You know what? I gotta respect the developer for giving you the liberty of choosing how to enjoy the game. You know, maybe you didn't want to play the game the way you wanted to, or even the way it's intended. But thanks to their thanks to them being a good developer, and wanting the players to have fun, you're allowed to discover whatever the hell it is. Where even am I? You're allowed to be over there. The dev's still developing the open world, right? Because this is where they're going to put a little town, right? And then you're going to be able to trade with them. And that's where the scissors are going to be, right? I get it, I get it. Oh, don't leave the rock, don't leave the rock. No, it's just more sand. I don't think so. Gotta wait for the DLC expansion. It's just more sand. The map is expanded. That's the DLC expansion. It's just more sand, more horizon. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn shows up. Look for the desert temples for epic loot. Dude. This is bigger than GTA 6. This really is massive. And the thing is that it's not really necessary, but it's just there. I'm just waiting for the voice quip. And there has to be a quip that's gonna show up somewhere. Going like, congratulations, you've discovered the secret ending of the game. Guess what? You don't have to climb all the way to the top of that stupid place. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. We're reaching bounds. Okay, we're seeing mountains. Yeah, we're seeing mountains. No coyotes, which is good. No snakes. No camels. A game about walking your rock. Yeah. This is really massive. Massive. Okay, this is the experience. Rock, I think this is where we part ways. I think this is where we're gonna part ways. Cause I move much faster without you. I'm just gonna have to leave you there. Okay? I'm sorry, Mr. Rock. I have to leave you. I gotta go. My people need me. I have to find the edge of the universe. Wait, is that a middle finger rock? Where? I don't see a middle finger rock. Okay. We're gonna go here and see what happens when we reach out of bounds. Because as you guys can see, there's like a border of rocks all around. What happens if I get to the very end? Top 10 betrayal stories? Dude, I can see my rock from here still. It's over there. The rock will remember this. On the side of the rope. I mean, there was like a hand imprint on the side of the rock, yeah, but it wasn't a middle finger, I think. Yeah, I don't think it was a middle finger. Okay, goodbye, rock. Okay, we got textures. There's a tower. Cool.
Wandering off? Feel free. You'll be back soon enough.
I knew it. I knew there was a quip. I knew there was a quip. They did this for a reason. Can I not climb that? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Look at that. Look at that. Told you, Easter egg thingy. Yep. This is where the game starts breaking apart. I kind of wish I had brought my rock now. No, this seems to be like the... No, it's not the end of the invisible wall. There we go. It is getting a little harder to climb things. Like, my character's just behaving a little bit more weirdly now. Is that a castle? No, no, it's just a rock. It's just more rocks, dude. This game is just rock. It's just a... Yep. This is the real fun of the game. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what's past that giant rock, okay? Oh, I think this is where I meet my end. I don't know if I can climb this. Yeah, the details in the texture. Yep, this is the end for me. I don't think I can go farther than this. It's a good thing I left the rock behind. The rock could not have been able to climb all of this. Imagine you find another player. Dude, imagine you find red. Like, you know when you beat the Elite Four in Pokemon Gold and Silver? Then you go to the top of the mountain or the tower or whatever, and then it's just like red there waiting for you with his level 88 Pikachu. I think it's 88. There we go. Actually, no, I think I'm stuck here. Do you see this? I'm 100% stuck here. Yep, 100% stuck here. Oh well. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Screw it. Screw the game. I did what I could. I just couldn't make it. Already missing the rock. The rock is gone forever, man. It's gone forever. Anyways, I'm gonna call it stream there. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys on the next one, alright? Later. Bye-bye. Join the Discord server if you want. Bye.